So, here's what's going down on the global stage right now. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has made a bold statement about the upcoming Trump-Putin summit, and he's not pulling any punches. With a summit between U.S. President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin set to happen in Alaska, a lot of people are calling it a potential game-changer for the war in Ukraine. But Zelenskyy, he's not convinced. In fact, he's warning everyone not to get too excited. Zelenskyy posted on Telegram, his go-to for big announcements, that any peace agreement made without Ukraine at the table is, in his words, a dead solution. Basically, if you try to cut Ukraine out of this deal, you're not getting real peace. He's standing firm. Ukraine's territorial integrity, the borders recognized in their constitution, are simply not up for negotiation. No matter what gets discussed in Alaska, Zelenskyy says Ukraine isn't giving up any land to Russia. No awards for Putin, no concessions, period. Now, there's this underlying anxiety in Kyiv, and in a lot of European capitals too, that a direct one-on-one meeting between Trump and Putin could push Ukraine and even Europe to the sidelines. Zelenskyy is crystal clear. Any decision about Ukraine that doesn't actually include Ukraine is, by definition, against peace. It won't work, it won't last, and as he puts it, these are dead decisions. From the American side, things are still in flux. The White House has said Trump is open to talking with both Putin and Zelenskyy, maybe even all three leaders at once. But for now, Trump says he's starting off with Russia. He's also floated the idea of swapping territories, though he hasn't given any real details on what that would look like. Hosting Putin on U.S. soil, especially in Alaska, is a big move. It's a break from the usual neutral ground for these kinds of summits. Some say it gives Putin a boost. Validation even, as the U.S. and its allies have spent years trying to isolate him over the war in Ukraine. Meanwhile, Vice President J.D. Vance has been in the U.K., meeting with European security advisors to talk about next steps. U.S. officials are saying there's progress, but let's be real. There's still a huge gap between what Moscow wants and what Kyiv is willing to accept. So as Trump and Putin prepare to meet face-to-face for the first time since before Russia's full-scale invasion, the world is watching. Will this summit change the course of the war, or will it just highlight how far apart the two sides really are? Only time will tell. If you want to stay on top of these global power moves, don't forget to hit subscribe. I'm here to break down the stories that matter. See you in the next one.